Hi friends. Alright guys, I'm going to do my thoughts and review on UFC 163, Jose Aldo versus the Korean zombie Chang Jung for the featherweight championship. And we also have the co-main event, which was Lyoto Machida versus Phil Davis. And those were really all the matches I really knew. However, I did not end up buying this pay-per-view last night. I really didn't think it was worth it, and obviously a lot of people said it wasn't worth it, and I'm glad I didn't waste my money on it. But the next pay-per-view, UFC 164, Benson Henderson versus Anthony Pettis 2. That's going to be awesome. Anthony Pettis is going to get his title back. I know he's going to get his title back. I mean, not get his title back, but he's going to win the title. He won the title in Strikeforce, and he's going to do it again. So anyways, I'm sorry this review is late. Even though I didn't watch it, I still would have did my review on it. I found out the results and stuff. But I did not end up getting this pay-per-view, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. It really didn't seem worth it. I really knew who was going to win the fights. There was only one match where, I thought it could have been different, so, yeah. Anyways, I ended up watching the post-fight show, and, yeah, I got updated on that. But, yeah, what ended up happening is there was about 3 matches in, the card. There was, this one match where this guy, TKO'd him in 17 seconds. It was crazy. And then there was another match where this guy got a really good submission on him. It was a triangle submission. It was unbelievable. I've never even seen anything like it. He twisted over his head and he just squeezed with his legs. It was just so amazing, and it looked awesome. Then we had, of course, the co-main event of the evening, which was Lyoto Machida, ranked at number 1 in the light heavyweight division versus ranked number 9, I think it was 9, it could be 8, but Phil Davis. I was going for Machida. This is his hometown, so it would have been a good win for him. A lot of people don't like Machida. I don't like how sometimes he backs away from a fight. Well, he doesn't back away, but he's always like that when he's about to get hit and stuff. And I don't like that. But other than that, Machida's a really good fighter. And yeah, so they started off with this match. Lyoto started striking him like crazy. I ended up looking up on YouTube, and I actually saw there was I got lucky and I found a video of the whole match between Lyoto Machida and Phil Davis. The judges' scorecards were 29-28. It was a really, really close fight. I do believe that Phil Davis out-wrestled him, but a lot of people said Machida got robbed. Machida did so much better in striking. The striking ability and damage, definitely, I give a big advantage to Machida. He was so much better on his striking game, even on the replay, and then when I watched the video, it was true. And Machida got some kicks on him, and Machida, he just got out-wrestled. He got taken down by Phil Davis a couple times in the first and second round, and he got some elbows on him a little bit, but now Machida had all the striking game, so I guess they could have gave it to either one, but I guess Phil Davis is cool. That's pretty cool that he beat Machida, but a lot of people said Machida got robbed. I watched it, and I don't know, it was a close fight, man. I mean, either one could have deserved the win. I mean, it was a good fight. I mean, they both gave it their all, and that's pretty good that Phil Davis, the crowd was hating him, man. The crowd doesn't like Phil Davis because, of course he's American, and they were in Brazil tonight, so they were booing Phil Davis and going for Machida, so yeah. Anyways, we had the main event of the evening, which was the Korean Zombie. Oh my gosh, whoa, the Korean Zombie. I don't like how they think the Korean Zombie is so good. He knocked out Mark Hominick in 7 seconds. Okay, that's good. But Mark Hominick, if y'all watched that fight, he wanted to get his hands on the Korean Zombie so fast. He just went in there, he threw a punch too early, and he got caught. That's just what happened. But I don't think Chang Jung would ever do something like that again. And I already knew that Aldo was going to retain, because Aldo is so much faster than him. His wrestling is so much better. And I was like, alright, Aldo's going to win this one. So, like I said, I didn't buy this pay-per-view, so I watched the match, not the match, but I watched the highlights, and from what Aldo is winning all the rounds. He got all the takedowns, he got takedowns, and Chang Jung did a little better, but it was kind of, Jose was kind of having trouble hitting him, it seemed like on the highlights, but he still wrestled him a lot, and and he got some kicks on him, but the Korean Zombie didn't really do much in the round, except he reversed his takedown on one in the 3rd round, I think. But then in the 4th round, his I heard that the Korean Zombie's shoulder blew out. However, they did not show it because it was too graphical. Like, they said that it was too gross and they didn't want to show it on live TV. So, I don't know if I watched the pay-per-view, I would have saw it, but I'm going to look it up on YouTube. Y'all can just look it up and see his shoulder blew out if you really want to. I kind of want to see it. I know it sounds weird, but I just want to see how it looked, how he did it. But his shoulder blew out, and Aldo like had him up against the cage, and he took him down. He just started swarming on him, and the Korean Zombie couldn't defend himself because of his shoulder. So the ref just like, nope, it's over. So I do believe that the way it ended was kind of disappointing. I mean, even though the Korean Zombie was already losing, he was already gonna lose. I mean, his shoulder blew out. They should have just stopped it right when his shoulder blew out. I mean, why just let Jose Aldo beat him where he can't defend himself? There's no point. So I thought that was pretty disappointing. I mean, I'm not saying that it's I'm not saying I'm siding with the Korean Zombie or I'm siding with Jose Aldo. I'm just saying it should. That wasn't the right call. I mean, when his shoulder blew out right away, they should have just stopped it but Chang Jung is really good to keep continuing with that shoulder. He was still fighting a little bit, but then, after he got him on the ground and started swarming on him, you can't defend yourself if you have a dislocated shoulder. So yeah, people were saying, I can't really give you my thoughts on this. I would have to watch the pay-per-view again, but I don't know. It didn't seem like it was that good of a pay-per-view. The co-main event wasn't bad, and the main event, Jose Aldo just whooped him but yeah, the Korean Zombie, he did pretty good. Like, he survived against Jose Aldo a lot, and that's pretty good to survive against the champion. So on the post-fight show, we had like Brian Stan, we had Michael Bisping, we had DC, and where they were saying like who should fight who. They were saying that John Jones should fight Daniel Cormier, which is DC, and John Jones was just not loving it, man. He just like put on his Twitter, he's like, I don't really care about DC. He has a short reach and I could easily kill him in the ring. I was like, ooh. DC was like just having a smile on his face. But it's true. I mean, even though he's a little bigger than Jones, like not like taller, but like just bigger, like thicker, then Jones would kill him, like seriously. Like, Jones is big enough to be a heavyweight, and there was rumors saying that he should fight Kane. And that would be an awesome match. I do believe that if Jones lasted around with Kane, he would probably in the second round wrestle him and probably like submit him or something. But I do, if it didn't last around, I think Kane could, if he got one good punch, Jones is down. I mean, Kane, the seriously way he hits is amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it with that one. But yeah, they were saying at the post-fight show, they were also visiting other stuff. But yeah, but Brian Stan retired. I don't know why he retired. He retired July 11th. He could have kept going, but he was on a losing streak. I mean, he lost to Chael Sonnen, he lost to Michael Bisping, but then he won against some other guy, and then he lost to Vanderlei Silva, which was an awesome match. They were just swinging and swinging and swinging. I was like, oh my god, that's an epic match. So Vanderlei ended up coming up with the win. But yeah, that was an amazing fight. Brian Stan's tough, man. He's a tough guy. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's lost. I mean, he's not as good as like the top middleweights, but he's still really good. I like him. But he mostly commentates now. So we got Chael Sonnen and Shogun Rua coming in Fox Sports 1 UFC Fight Night, which is August 17th. Chael Sonnen versus Shogun Rua. I'm going to go for Shogun Rua. But I like Chael. I actually like Chael now. He's actually pretty good. That is trash talking. He's a good guy, so yeah, I'm going to go for Chael Sonnen. And then we have Carlos Condit versus Mark Campment 2, which is Carlos Condit. I think he's going to win. We have Glover Teixeira versus Ryan Bader. I'm going to go for Ryan Bader on that one. And then we have Jones versus Gustafsson. And then we have Johnny Hendricks versus GSP. And we have Kane and GDS. And then we have Ronda Rousey versus Miesha Tate 2, because they fought in some other company. And then we have Silva versus Wyman 2. So we have packed up pay-per-views and fights and like free fights coming up before 2012. And we have a lot in August coming up, a lot September, November. It's going to be amazing, guys. I can't wait for you to tune in. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to buy basically all the pay-per-views. I might not get Jones and Gustafsson, but other than that, I'm probably going to get all the other ones. But yeah. But it's pretty cool that Phil Davis has actually beat Alexander Gustafsson. But anyways, before I end this, I just want to say they had post-fight shows that said who should fight Aldo. It was some other guy who was 33%. Edgar was like 18%. I would like to see Edgar get his rematch, but I want to see Edgar and Henderson 3. I think he can get it because that second fight, Edgar so won that fight. He so won that fight. And Cub Swanson was winning. So Cub Swanson and Jose Aldo are going to have a fight maybe, so that's going to be good. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all. Tell me what you think, and I will see you guys later, and tell me what you think. Have you seen it? And bye.